Today I'm with Mike, the founder, creator of Wild Buttr.
Absolutely.
Mike, tell your story.
Okay, so we are just a small family that has a bunch of kids. I'm looking for alternative.
Buganyam!
No. We are looking for. I was personally looking for a moisturizer that wasn't filled with a bunch of junk. My skin and my kids' skin are super sensitive. Here in Utah, it is dry. Our skin cracks in the winter. So, and my wife was always looking for moisturizer for her face. So I was like looking into tallow, beef tallow, and that's really what started, is getting her to try some other companies that we had used for beef tallow. And then I was like, well, hey, if it works good, which it did, we should make our own beef tallow. And then we started making our beef tallow for personal use. So there's beef tallow for cooking and there's beef tallow for skincare. So we look for the suet beef tallow, which comes from the internal organs of the kidneys and liver of the beef instead of like the intermuscular stuff, because it has a lot more vitamins and is much more it blends well with our skin. So we just started making it to get it out to people. It's a healthier alternative than your typical lotions, and the big skincare is all linked to just junk that is not good for our body. So we're passionate about giving healthier options for our family, really, and might as well share it with everybody else that uses it. So that's really what drives what we're trying to do.
Wow, that's a personal experience. And I guess let me go back to what you say. You say a lot of kids. How many kids do you guys have?
We have 4.
So it's not many compared to Utah.
Yeah, we're capped out.
Yeah. And can you expand more about the beef tallow?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
So beef tallow is the fat of an animal.
Okay,
right?
that's what it is.
So there's like the muscular and intermuscular fat, and then there's the internal organ fat. So it also goes to the whole nose to tail use of an animal. So, a lot of people cook with the beef tallow, which we would also recommend because it's way healthier than your typical olive oils, and even olive oil, but realistically your vegetable and seed oils, you know. But the beef tallow literally is just the fat of an animal. It could be lamb tallow, deer tallow, but we use beef tallow.
Sound good. And I guess when you are acquiring the beef tallow, procurement, and how do you know which supplier to use? And
we did a lot of research on the suppliers, because that's another big thing, is not all tallow is created equal, right? We look for no hormone, no vaccine, 100% grass-fed, grass-finished, it's beef tallow. Yeah, small family farms. So we bought a bunch of different stuff that we had researched and just reached out to the suppliers, and they met all the certifications of like it being super clean and grass-fed, and that's what we focus on. Is just we don't want some animal that's been in a feedlot eating grain and glyphosate and all the other crap that will be absorbed through our skin. So
and not China stuff.
No China stuff at all. And
America.
100%.
America
If you go look at the other, really, if you're buying anyone's brand, like you'll look at some of the brands and it's like the first ingredient is water, and then like alcohol, and a bunch of other stuff. Ours is straight up beef tallow, jojoba oil, and beeswax.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so we are big on where we source it from. We actually tried it ourselves, and it was way too hard to render, so I was like, I'm not messing with the render. It smelled really bad. So there are some companies out there that work with small family farms that are regenerative family farms. So they're actually, the way they raise their herds are actually helping the earth regenerate, and not just, they're being moved correctly, and it's really good stuff. So that's what we're trying to do as well.
Environmental friendly.
Yes, being responsible.
No global warming here. And Mike, how do you find the market to go to?
Honestly, this is our first market as far as like market.
Facebook.
Yeah, but usually we're going through social media, family, friends, because I don't know a lot of people that use it, so it's like, hey, try it out. People have loved it, so like, okay, well now we're going to go to this market. We have some good friends that have partnered with us in the business, and they do a lot with the social media and everything.
So where do you sell your product? Mostly on Facebook?
Right now, literally, we just launched this business. Like, this is our first event that we've ever been to.
Okay, I was like...
But right now, well, we've been making it a lot for our family and friends.
Oh, okay.
So, like, we've been giving out word of mouth right now. So we just launched. Our website's still in the progress, but it's just launching as far as now trying to get it out to everybody.
Okay. Sound good. And so far, what do you think about coming as a vendor? You feel it was well organized?
Yeah. This event's been great. We're excited. I think it's good. Like, we want people to get free samples, try it out, because it speaks for itself, we're excited that we're going to really hit the vendor markets as we go about this first thing is to get the word out, you know. But so far, this has been a great one. Really easy to work with. People have been nice. You've been great, you know. So, you know.
You know, some market I go to, they can be really successful. Some of them can be a bust.
Right.
And one of the things that I struggle with is knowing how much inventory to bring.
Mm-hmm.
Since this was your first market, you don't know it, you don't know how many people are gonna show up. How did you decide how much inventory to bring?
Honestly, we looked at the numbers. They gave us a projected customer number, right? I don't know. I thought it was a couple hundred, but ultimately I realized that most people, like, just from the markets that I have been at, I guess for other things, and I thought about it myself, like how often do I buy from other people? We just made like 100 of each jar, and it's like, we sell it all, great, and then we're gonna use this event to kind of gauge off of the next events. You know, we knew this would be a smaller, more local market compared to like a giant expo. So we're ready enough. I don't think we'll sell out, but if we do, great. You know, but really, it's just kind of a guess, to be honest.
Yeah.
Shooting in the dark.
Especially since it's your first one.
Yeah.
And and I think that's a lot of vendor. I think they don't give it enough time to see where it's going. Mm-hmm. They come to 1, 2, and they quit. They stop coming.
Right.
And I guess with that, where do you see the future of your business?
Really, we're in it for the long haul because we believe in the product. It's good for people, and with that, like, we're willing to give it a lot of events. I know we're already signed up for like 5 or 6 different events right now, like back-to-back weekends all the way through June. You know, and then we'll kind of evaluate it after the next month or two, see what we can do here. And the rest is just going to be a lot of social media, you know, word of mouth. We sold a lot through word of mouth, you know.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's why we figured getting it out more public now, that we have more of the social media presence and our website coming up. Hopefully drive traffic, giving people pass along cards with the 20% off to hopefully drive back to our website to order, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think with word of mouth, as family and friends, I know a lot of small business sometimes, when I started, I didn't want to push my family or friends. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't want to create any relationship strain. And how did you do that without causing any rift? You know, you're not pushing them on stuff.
Ultimately, when you start talking about beef tallow on your skin, people have questions. So it's an interesting topic. Most people, especially the females that I know, are looking for anti-wrinkle, anti-aging properties. That's why people are spending a lot of money on
better than Botox.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's not, you know, whatever. Everyone can do that what they want. Ultimately, it was pretty easy to say, hey, like, here, just try it for free. Give it out for free. There's no strain. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, great. You know, and everyone has loved it so far. It's been better than most moisturizers that they have used. So they've come back and said, hey, can we buy a couple bottles? Sure. You know?
Okay, so your product, the quality of your product sells itself.
100%. That's what it is. It's like, if you like it, great. Most people that there's actually every person so far, unless they're lying to us, have really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? And like, it speaks for itself. You put it on, and I actually am a vendor on a different side. I sell tortillas to grocery stores. So my knees are always calloused, and I have like just really bad dry. So like, everyone has always made fun of my knees. It's kind of a weird, sensitive subject, but I started using this, and just after a couple of days, they're gone. Like, the white calluses are gone. It's dry. So it just speaks for itself. So most people who use it, they're like, yeah, we love it. My skin's never been softer, and that's kind of where we're at right now.
That's good.
So,
and what is your social media site?
Wild Buttr.
They can go Wild Buttr, Facebook.
Wild Buttr, yeah, Facebook, Instagram. That's how it's spelled. Buttr. And that's pretty. Just right now, we're just hitting Instagram. I know we got a TikTok, but there's no content on it right now. You know, but Instagram and Facebook and our website.
All right. Thank you, Mike, for talking to us.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Good luck with your business today and then the summit as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we'll see you the next couple, man.
Yeah.